There are no valid excuses for missing. Yesterday I went to bed instead of finishing off what I was meant to, and it's unacceptable. So today I continue with the higher standard of not allowing myself to miss, regardless of how tired I am. Even if it means I collapse or fall asleep on my desk, it doesn't matter. There are no excuses for deciding to miss. It's important to have standards that are extremely high, that an ordinary person would think of as absolutely insane. Like, why would you ever do that? That's the standard, bare minimum that must be set. Because we don't have time. We don't have time. We only have a few short years to get things done, and then it's game over. And our window is running shorter every single day, and every time we miss, it's an opportunity for us to back out more and more and more. And missing a day may not mean a day set back. Missing a day may mean we are set back a whole year. So the standard has to be raised, and the only way to raise the standard is to inflict personal pain through our thoughts and emotions. To not put ourselves down, but to hold ourselves accountable and feel anxious, panic, fear, whatever it is, have that feeling. And this is what I'm doing, by the way, to have a feeling that you generate that gives you extreme levels of discomfort against retreating back to where a person was. And that is a way to do it. People talk about hitting rock bottom, and people are in love with the idea. Even I was, because when you hit rock bottom, you have so much emotion, so much drive, so much energy to get up again. But what if you can be at rock bottom every single day? The same emotions of rock bottom every single day, no matter how good your day was or how bad your day was. If we're at rock bottom, we'll have the same drive as a person who has lost everything. And it all happens through here, by looking at what in our life we don't like, what in our future we fear, what things that drive us internally and motivate us. We look at those things and we remember them. I like to remember myself, or think of myself getting old, and my parents passing away, and me failing to fulfill my duties. Me being old and feeling regret. That fires me up. That is how I feel extreme emotions. People tell you go talk to an 80-year-old, you'll learn about regret. You don't need to talk to an 80-year-old. Just imagine yourself as 80 with the regrets of not doing what you should be doing, because that's more personal. That's exactly personalized to you. You can't really relate to that 80-year-old person, but to yourself. At least not in the same way as you can relate to yourself. But yourself, myself, when I think about me being 80 and the regret I feel, the fire it drives inside of me, it's unbelievable. And the way I found to generate extreme levels of discomfort and emotion, which I have to warn people, it does pass on to other areas of life, to family, friends. You're not the same person to them, but the best way to generate a massive amount of emotion or to drive you forward is through sleeping less and eating less. When you're sleep deprived and you're starving or hungry, you're more susceptible to being snappy. That's why they call the thing hangry. When people are hangry, they get angry easily. That is so powerful. Why would we not utilize that to drive us forward? Why would we just satiate that emotion that's given to us as a gift to drive us forward? Why would we just eat every time we're hungry and pretty much kill the most powerful force within us? I'm beginning to realize that more and more, that hunger and sleep deprivation are powerful. This video is made on sleep deprivation. It's made on hunger. And I'm not as hungry as I should be, I'll tell you that. But as everyone can see, when I'm hungry, sleep deprived, after being up all night, there's a different level of emotion, more intensity. It may not be appealing to other people, but you can control it. You can be polite, you can be kind, you can be lovely, you can be nice to people, you can do all that. Although the moment you become alone again, you can bring out the fire because it's just there. And this is how I plan to step forward. Of course, we need sleep, but we don't need to be rested every single night, especially when we aren't excelling in the path we need to. That's my approach. Probably doesn't work for a lot of people. It does require a level of discipline, a level of drive, commitment, dedication. It does require external forces for me as well to motivate me into that path. Without those external motivators in my life, it'll be a lot harder to do this. But all of them come together and they drive us forward. So hunger and sleep deprivation are keys to generating a lot of anger, a lot of emotion to drive us forward. Pardon me. To drive us forward, to allow ourselves to feel like we are at rock bottom when we really aren't. Because let's be honest, most people have it good. Even I have it good. And so to look at my situation and generate an enormous amount of energy and drive and fire to get out of the situation, I can, but it quickly fades away. So it's important to have some type of way to fire ourselves up. And I have become recently very hard on myself, as I need to be, because the standards need to be raised. It's not okay to miss. It's not okay to make excuses. And I don't think cheery self-talk works all too well. At a certain stage, it's good to have that self-talk to get yourself into a rhythm, but to generate a vast amount of fire, of energy, of frustration, we have to be hard on ourselves and to feel like we are at rock bottom every single day, waking up with anxiety, waking up with a form of fear, not fear of taking action, but fear of not taking action. And that is key, and that was, inshallah, I will be implementing going forward. There is no room to take steps back, so it's important that we only take steps forward and we learn from our mistakes, and to not judge ourselves, because when we judge, it inhibits our ability to think objectively and take the correct action. So be attached, be hungry, be sleep deprived for the time being, and let's move forward with a force like never seen before. A force, an ordinary person that passed me would think that I am absolutely insane and a madman for even doing what I'm doing, and that I am going to get myself killed from all the pressure I put myself under. But look, we're gonna die anyway. Why are we all so afraid of compressing this fucking diamond that we are so much that it can actually become what it's meant to be?